What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Meta Monday. This week we're going to talk about some of the top ranked decks in the weekend ranked. I came in 8th. Currently it's still running, but I got 22 out of 25 with a nature control deck. We had 225 out of 25s. Vihirvi played a mid-range nature deck. Excite played a light zoo deck. So we're actually going to take a look at that light zoo deck. I've been running it a couple times myself. I had to make a little bit of changes because I only own one blind martyr, so my deck's a little bit different than his. I threw in a blessed jackalope for fun. But basically, the idea here is to spam lots of creatures that Asterius the Glittering One can buff with +2/+2. So almost all the creatures in this deck have 2 strength or less, and then Asterius is going to buff them up massively. These blind martyrs are huge. They can give +2 health to each friendly creature. You've got, of course, things like Light's Levy, super important and key in light decks to steal some of your opponent's creatures, transforming them into a 2/2 of your own, which again, Asterius loves that. So can this deck be made into a free-to-play deck? How can we do that? Well, you're going to lose some things like Highborn Knight, which is Genesis, Master of Indulgences, which is Genesis, and those are very nice cards. Pyramid Warden, Genesis. You currently can be earning Trial of the Gods packs for free on the weekend ranked. After this weekend, though, you'll be earning the next set during the weekend ranked, so I'm excited for that. Start earning packs for the next set when that releases. Build up a couple nice weekends. Get a bunch of packs when the new set drops. Definitely going to be a good way to start your collection of the new set. So some of these cards you can get in Trial of the Gods for free if you play during the weekend ranked. But if you can't get Isadora or Hydna, the Reef Raider. Reef Raider, in my opinion, doesn't even really fit in this deck. It doesn't have 2 strength or less. You will have a lot of favor with this deck because you're spamming so many little creatures, and you're using the God Power Summon Acolyte to spam even more creatures. So you're going to have a lot of favor just from making trades, hitting face. And so Hydna will work out a little bit because you get to damage your opponent for 2 every turn if you have more favor. But again, this card's not needed, so you could trade this out for something else. Canonize is a nice Genesis card that gives creatures +3/+3 and protected. But you can also use Patron's Sacrament, which is a common core card. It gives a friendly creature frontline and protected. So you're losing the +3/+3, but you can give your creature protected, help it stick around, make a favorable trade. You save 4 mana. You don't get the +3/+3, but with that 4 mana, you can do something else. Basically, anything that you replace here, you're going to want to keep in Asterius's buffing range. This is really the key to the entire deck, along with these blind martyrs. I only have one. I'm still running it. It's still doing pretty well. It's basically just about getting all these little creatures out, making trades, and keeping things alive. These Olympian guards are very nice to have. They continuously gain strength and health as long as it says strength 2 or less. Start of your opponent's turn, it gets +1/+1. So for 2 mana, you get a frontline creature that can become a 3/4. If you combine that with the Reformation, you could set a creature's strength to 1 and give it +1 health. So as your Olympian guards become 3/4s, they will no longer buff. But if you use Reformation on it, it will drop back down to 1 strength, get +1 health. It'll be a 1/5. And then it will continue to grow again because its strength is less than 2. So you can use this on your own creature if you would like, or you can use it on an opponent's creature if you want to make a nice trade. If they have a huge creature that has like 10 strength or something, you could set it to 1. So those are the basic points of this deck. These archers are very nice to take out wounded enemy creatures And they're also 1 strength, which means they get all the buffs. So let's take this deck for a spin and see what happens. Alright, so we're going to play Summon Acolyte, get all of our little creatures out here. We're playing against Intense Training, so he's going to have a bunch of huge creatures. We don't need 2 Lights Levies. If he buffs all of his creatures, it's going to be tough to find some that have less than Strength 2. 2 or less. So let's get rid of 1 for sure, but let's keep 1. Highborn Knight is nice, but it's 4 mana. I want to find something cheap.
Best of luck.
Today, you face judgment.
Okay. Not great. Well, we got ourselves a Lights Levy target.
Justice is my shield. I cannot lose.
So I think I'm just going to pass and then Lights Levy it. Not the fast start I wanted to get off to, but kind of got some weird cards here. Oh, he buffed it, so it's out of Lights Levy's range.
My turn.
Become Master of Indulgences. It. Just gonna pick this off. I'm gonna buff this up.
That's enough for now.
Let's make it as immune as possible from both of these creatures. See what he does here. Oh, he actually killed a creature. Thought he'd go face. Interesting. Oh, we're definitely going to Lights Levy this. If we Lights Levy this, he won't get the afterlife of 2 extra creatures. So that works out nicely for me. And we still can't deal with this guy, but that's fine. Let's trade off this. Favorable trade. Hit him in the face. Call it a day. So there's nothing really interesting in the Sanctum right now. We're both playing aggro-esque decks here, it seems. I don't think we're going to get to 28 favor. Alright. We have a second master, so I'm not too concerned. I need to kill that before it keeps growing in health. That leaves this guy Vanguard Axe-womanable. This Hallowing Light set a creature's health to 2. This can replace the Master of Indulgences. If you're looking for a free-to-play version, it sets a creature's health to 2. But if you just want to use it on a friendly creature, it gives it +2 health instead. Master of Indulgences swaps health, which it has 2 health, so you could swap and give any creature 2 health. So Hallowing Light could be used as a replacement for Master of Indulgences. I'm just going to play this and God Power. Get some creatures on the board. But both of these will be very nice if he plays anything enormous, which he's going to do at some point because of Intense Training, like that. We now have options. We get to have a 2/8 creature ourselves. And then we get to make a nice trade here. And, yeah, let's just pass. He's getting close to this Rune of Sight. I don't know that he'll buy it. They don't really think it's worthwhile, but... He's got 1 card left. Wow. Let's see if he buys the Rune of Sight. If he does, he leaves the, wow. He leaves it up to chance that something really nice could be added for me. Unfortunately, no, but this Firstborn Knight is going to be pretty big. So I can combine it either with this and give it +2 health, make sure it lives, though it will be on fire. Or I could bag and play an Acolyte, which is what I'm going to do. He's probably going to play that Rune of Sight first, is what he should do, unless he got something really big. Probably should have Rune of Sighted first. You get to draw a card, you get to see what you get. Maybe it gives you more options. This has Ward. So that was a little bit weird. Not sure why he did that. Maybe he thought it was going to break Protected, but Ward comes first if it's a spell. Okay. Nice, we got another one. Just going to do the same thing I did last turn. Keep spamming these 2/2s. Frenzied Ritual would be really nice right now, but we can't get it. But that's what Hallowing Light is for. Set a creature's health to 2. Surprise. And now we could actually trade our Protected and not lose any creatures. This is where you normally want to have a Ritual Rod equipped. I have a Mystic out. These Highborn Knights come in clutch with these Ritual Rods. You get a bonus durability because of that. Let's do it. Play that. And then just hit him in the face a couple times. Things are looking pretty good. He's playing off the top of his deck here. If he's got another Cyclops Defender, might be in trouble, but we're so close to Frenzied Ritual. Carnage Sweep hurts because we're playing all these little creatures, but definitely going to grab that Frenzied Ritual.
Time to act.
Oof, that's not a good card to see. Let's earn some favor, do some damage. We have a second Ritual Rod, so I'm not worried about wasting that. This does a 5, 6, 7, and an 8. In 2 turns, we could play that. I don't have anything that big, but he does have a 5, 7. So I would get an Archer, a 3/3, and a 6/10. Might be worth it for the 6/10 alone. So I'll hold off. He's very far away on favor. Just gonna play this, call it a turn.
My followers bow to none.
Ooh, he gets to kill this, but it's gonna do 3 damage to his face.
Honor guides me.
Olympian Guard is interesting. It's gonna die. Unless... I'm going to keep it alive by doing this. So it's going to buff itself to a 2/4 now, which will keep it alive. It was possible to replace my Ritual Rod this turn, since next turn I plan on playing an 8 mana card.
Time to act.
Ooh, Isadora though. So we could do 8 damage. We need to do 2 more. This is big, but I think if we just play this Trial of the Underworlds, we're going to get a lot of value here.
Stand your ground.
You can tell Trial of the Underworlds is really OP just based on the fact that even just getting 2 creatures is worthwhile. He can't afford any of this stuff.
Enough of these games.
Okay. He could have Carnage Sweep here, but I have another relic to just equip and then hit him in the face. So I wasn't worried about that. That's a GG's. And that's how you can play this new Zoo Light deck that went 25 out of 25 this weekend. There's some free-to-play substitutions for you guys. I'm going to try and be doing more free-to-play substitution type information in my videos. I know there's a lot of free-to-play players coming into the game. So make sure you guys play the weekend ranked every weekend, but especially this weekend and next weekend. You're going to start earning the new set, which I'm really excited for. And make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm going to give you all that information. Hit like and appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.